Cheers, cheers, cheers. Cheers again and cheers again. It's your boy Six Paths Dice, Mr. Lane. If you need me, oh my God, where are my manners? It's the Six Paths Commandments. I'm gonna turn my mic down a little bit. I was listening to myself earlier. I said I was clipping. It's all good though. Anyway, so I spent my whole day at work trying to figure out how I was gonna approach this drawing. This is very significant because it's significant to the culture because this is black people and I love black people. So we're going to get a little deep. I'm going to try to keep this to a half hour. If we need to do a part two, we'll do a part two. But y'all know. So we have a Scamfish reaction. And over here at Six Paths TV, what we love to do, what we aim to do, what one of our goals is, for one, we want to teach you about this six paths of health so you can get a more of a holistic idea of health. And the six paths of health is mental, physical, spiritual, financial, emotional, and social, creative, romantic. And when we have a healthy input and output, meaning like diet and exercise in all six of those spaces, we have more of a complete view of health. Because the thing is, we'll get good in one thing and don't realize we lacking in something else. Like I could be getting my money up, but at the same time, if I don't know how to manage that money, I won't have long-term happiness with that money. I might take that money and start doing my little lifestyle creep. You know what I mean? I start getting that guacamole when I go to Chipotle. You feel me? I start eating other parts of the cow. That's how you know you leveled up. When you start eating other parts of the cow. I don't need the chuck roast. Give me one of the mignons. One some with a loin on it. Make sure my steak got loin on it. Tenderloin. Filet mignon. Or something with an on, okay? But I'm just saying, so so you could be doing good in one space and then be lacking in the other. You get it, man. You get it. You get the concept. It's cool. You got it. So we like to view things, break things down from that philosophy. And also another one of our missions is to help you all have better relationships by way of improving your communication. And for the new year, my purpose is getting so much clearer. Just so much clearer in terms of what you ninjas need. And I just realized you ninjas need me to, you ninjas and lovely ladies need me to come and motivate y'all and grow you the fuck up and mature y'all. Cause I'm like, y'all need to grow the hell up, man. Everywhere I go, I see people suffering from lack of maturity. I was watching the Crimson Cure one day, and she made a profound statement about when black people start doing well. You know what's the trend with black people when they start doing well? After a while, people who are not so much below them, I don't know how to put it, but basically people who maybe aren't on a level that they're on get to where they can't relate to them no more. They don't relate to them to the point where they don't see them as human and don't see when they come with the solutions for problems. People who are still, let's say I'm on level 5 and you're on level 1. It's hard for you to understand what I'm talking about. Because you're still on level 1. And especially if you don't know you're on level 1. And you see I'm on level 5, but it's not resonating with you. It's levels to understand this shit. Okay? But anywho, maturity is what frees you. Because maturity is also the allocation of energy and priorities and all these things. Like, for example, as we all get older, we tend to look at things that made us really angry and emotional in the past and think, man, it didn't even have to go like that. I was making it like that because I was emotional. But anywho, what we have here is a Scamfish reaction. It's quite concerning. It involves cute, chocolate, African American young lady and whatnot. And I want to get into this personality type that we see because it's certain it's archetypes for everything, right? So maybe we can call her. What can we call her? Cause she gives me like she gives me like alt girl vibes, like like she really gave me the vibes of like one of those black girls that got like mad white partners, you know what I'm saying? Or got like mad, or has dated like mad white guys, you know what I mean? So she gives me like those kind of vibes, mostly because of the hair. Now, of course, we're not going to get into her losing her money. I'm always have compassion for people losing their money, but we're going to get into your behavior and who you are and how you wind up getting scammed, or just getting into this kind of situation to begin with. And this young lady also represents how the young modern woman is. She's not that old. How the young modern woman is thinking. Okay, when we tell women to decensor men, you tell them to get away from their purpose. We only feel fulfilled while engaging with our purpose. Okay, a woman got to be a mother and a wife, or at least one of the two. But she got to get a man. She got to get a man. I don't listen. I don't want to hear you doing them squats for your girlfriend and you doing it for you. No, you're doing it for me. Okay. When you can accept that, life is just better. Grow up. If it make you feel better, we'll do a male parallel because I know y'all. But like I said before, I'm coming to free. I'm coming to grow y'all up. I know it's a long intro. Relax. You're not doing nothing. Not doing nothing. And you should have YouTube Premium anyway, so you can turn the screen off and just listen to me cook. Relax. Anywho, I'll go off on a tangent then forget my whole point, but that's neither here or there. So let's get back into this young lady's archetype. So I mean, anyway, so she's representing the modern woman in terms of what she thinks a good use of her time is, what she thinks a good relationship is. A lot of this stuff comes from, and I'm gonna tell you what another reason, another way you can get caught up in something like this, because the person being scammed will always be breaking down how they were so perfect in conversation. All right, let's say it again. They're always talking about they said this and said that, so they're not able to discern between genuine interest. Another reason why you can't discern between genuine interest and someone buttering you up is because you're not engaged with your purpose. You don't think men are important. Because ain't no way there ain't no one in person checking for you. And this is also young women being the victim of living in a fantasy world. Because I'm gonna give you the main reason why why this young girl got it to where she may think she's really talking to Kevin Gates is because, again, when women can't accept who men are, I think this is where you wind up. A lot of women can't accept who men are, and it makes everything wonky because men never actually changed. Women gave men more access to sex and lowered the barrier of entry and whatnot. And then again, comes hookup culture. Then from hookup culture and somewhere in between there, we stop having family. Okay? When you don't have your priorities straight in terms of how you choose your the person you're involved with and stuff like that. Like me personally, oh my God, no, we get it's not going to go no other way. I'm responsible for what happens here. It's not going no other way, fam. You feel me? It's not going no other way. No, we're not talking about it like that. I'll listen to you a little bit because I'm a nice guy, but it's not going no other way. I'm too old for that shit. And honestly, a young man shouldn't do that at no age. Don't waste time. You gotta lead to figure this shit out and problem solve. That's why you should be working on your problem solving skills. So you can feel confident and say, listen. I don't need my girl to come and problem solve. Shut the fuck up, babe. Problem solve. I'm in your house like a Molotov and I burn this bitch from wall to wall. Bitch saying, I don't look my age, my nigga. I age with grace. It's the sage, my nigga. 6 pass dice. A few bars for you. Listen, bro, I do a lot. And I told you I'm gonna keep bringing the Negan jacket back. But listen, it's Negan jacket season. All right, and that's how I'm popping up with the truth. The truth is the barbed wire bet. I know I ain't got to the video yet. I know. I gave you some chapters. I know. I always say I'm gonna do that, and I never do it. This year, I'm a real YouTuber. I'm gathering the Dragon Balls of the internet, and my wish is to become a real YouTuber. This year I'm doing this shit, man. I'm taking it super serious. I got some revenge to get. All right. Anywho, so this young lady represents the mindset of the modern woman, and it's very. This is really an emergency because this is becoming our reality. Oh, you know what? My head. Ooh, this is becoming a reality of the dating market, and this is actually very detrimental to the progress of our civilization, because we need the best people to keep getting with the best people, and for people to keep procreating. Black people don't realize that we are a minority. It's less of us being born, and so a young black woman, this is alarming, because a lot of young black women are wasting time because some older woman is telling you, go whore it up during your 20s, then in your 30s, you'll be ready for a man. You'll be nice after you had let at least 10 guys inside you. You'll be ready to have a great life. It's like your dad saying, man, listen, listen. If you don't want to go to work, don't go to work. Okay? Life is short. Okay, don't be getting into these jobs where they give you a schedule and ask you if you want benefits. They're gonna take money out your check, and they want you to be there every single week in the same place doing the same thing. And all for what? A paycheck so you can take care of yourself? No, get per diem jobs. Go be a substitute teacher. Be a waiter, goddamn it. Drive some Uber. Get as unstable as possible. And then when you're 30s, you will magically figure it out after a decade of winging it. No. Tell my little brother to work. So all my youngest to work. You know what I mean? Because I want you to do good. Because listen, a man will have so many relationship problems being a pussy, okay? Being a bad communicator, right? Being too broke. You can be a little broke. You can be broke because then I don't got a bunch of extra money. But we know it's levels to being broke. You know what I mean? And you can be too broke. So too broke gonna drive you crazy. Being too broke and being too fat. Now you can be a little fat, but you can't be too fat. I learned that way too late. All right. See me in 40 pounds. But anywho, so we're gonna get to this young lady, man. You know, I said I'm gonna keep it to a half hour because I'm a blogger. God damn it. I'm gonna do some right after this. Fucking focus. Happy New Year. Hold on, let's wait before I turn this on. Happy New Year. Happy fucking New Year, man. I'm about to cook. You hear me? You heard? I'm gonna start saying you heard a lot more too. Yeah, listen, bro. I'm dropping this weight now. I'm in here looking good, man. I'm in the best shape of my goddamn life. I can see my neck. See my neck and shit. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Yeah, here we go. All right, let's see how this goes, man. Let me close out some more windows, man. Maybe I got too many windows open. 1 second. My people. All right.
Me and Kevin Gates have been corresponding for about a year now.
This woman thinks she's in a relationship with Kevin Gates.
The first message looked like, thank you, my #1 fan. Without fans like you, I'm nothing.
But Kevin Gates needs money from her?
Like you are nothing. I probably given him maybe like $5,000, $6,000.
Jerlisa has sent thousands of dollars to help her favorite rapper stay out of jail.
I'm still his #1 fan, and I adore his music.
She's reached out to us to find out if this is her dream man or just another romance scammer.
So it would be nice for him to be who he say he is. That would be lovely. I really need to know who I'm talking to because it takes This is
Hold
like
on, let me get my
drawing
phone
my
so we can see her
energy
hair.
every day.
Real quick, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your comment
Word.
and like could
Yeah, I
help
can.
stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it.
Listen, it's
Hello,
real
social
niggas in here.
catfish. My name is Jay, and I like to meditate, get deep into myself,
That's 1,
being one with nature,
2,
grounding with the earth.
3,
I'm a type of person that likes wisdom
4.
and thinking for yourself. My ex-boyfriend wasn't really consistent. It was a good relationship
That's
while it
5.
was
What's your
good.
boyfriend?
But then, he just stopped doing the things that he was supposed to do. As a man, I felt like I deserved better and I ended it. My ex-boyfriend, he was a huge Kevin Gates fan. Had introduced me to his music, actually. Kevin Gates is a rapper. He is 37 years old, from
How
Louisiana.
old he is?
In interviews, he speaks on spirituality. He's all about self-healing and taking care of yourself and stuff like that. Me and Kevin Gates have been corresponding for about a year now. I saw on his Instagram.
Nope. I can't do it. Okay, no, I'm back. Sorry. I know I talked for a long time. If you want to watch this whole video, but no, I'm back. No, can't. Let's go through just the red flags. See, if you a young nigga, you not going. Hold on, which I'll be seeing behind me and shit. Oh boy, if you a young nigga, you not gonna realize she a problem. Okay, I had to point out in the comment section. Look at her hair. We have several red flags here. Any black woman talking about she meditating, you better watch out. You better watch her. You better watch her. If she's talking about doing anything but going to work and going to the gym and going and visit her grandma, you better watch her. Meditation is a no. Listen, I tell you, listen, no, you can meditate on me. You need to come focus on me. I'm doing meditation. Like, waste of time. Nah, I don't trust it. I ain't saying you can't. I just don't trust it. All right, because again, listen, women that's into alternative culture, like things outside of Western culture, that's random. A lot of times, it be toxic, bro. All right, what else you talking about? Nature. Listen, talking about being in nature, talking about being in wisdom. She said she like wisdom. I'm gonna make this real clear for y'all. All that was weed talk. She didn't say anything. She didn't say. She said I like the. I think she said I like the get into myself. What? What does that mean? You mean like a jerk? Like what? You mean like mass? I think she means masturbating. Are you talking about masturbating? You like the? I think she just said she likes to masturbate. Even if it's not masturbating, you still doing something like jacking off. You basically saying that you like to jack off. So I don't know what else. What else we got? What else we got? They always got a toxic ex-boyfriend. They can never say, "Hey, things didn't work out. My last ex-boyfriend. Hope he's good." You know what I mean? We worked out for the best. He's always toxic. All right. And then she says he was a huge Kevin Gates fan, and here you are in a romance scam with Kevin Gates. And I'm like, yo, this would be way flyer if the ex-boyfriend, was scamming her as Kevin Gates, because when you hear this accent, I don't know if we're gonna get that far because I gotta go, but we gotta get through this shit, man. But I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna get to the main reasons why she should have known it wasn't Kevin Gates. This is for the culture. I'm about to do it for the culture, y'all. Let me get a little closer to the camera. I'm about to do it for the culture. I swear I am. I'm about to do it for the culture. Hold on, man. Get back to sharing my screen, man. Y'all deserve this level of insight. You know what I mean, in comedy, man. I'm just, fair use, man. Fair use. Let him rap.
That he had a meet and greet type of thing. So I clicked on the link. I signed up for the tickets, and then a couple of days later, he had contacted me. First message looked like, "Thank you, my #1 fan. Without fans like you, I'm nothing. The first thing that was going through my mind was, yeah, right. This is not real. This is definitely a scam. I replied back saying that.
All right. Let's just cook for a little bit. Another danger of not this is why we have the channel where we're gonna get better with our communication and understanding people. Because look how dangerous it is to not communicate clearly. Your words mean something, yo. Words mean something. When you teach people to use words to basically sprinkle sugar over shit, you get to where you practice lying. A lot of women are freaking liars, bro. You know how we know they liars? But we got way more big girls than we had before. Cause y'all be lying. Got way more big girls than we had before, yo. I saw an old video of Monique said, God damn, she don't even look that big. Remember how big Monique used to look to people? Like Monique is like regular now. I know she lost weight, but still, like Monique, well, not regular, but you get the point. Walk with me, man. I be lying. Okay. The reason I know that I be lying. Listen, it's getting to a point where I never would think it would get to a point where guys are saying, all right, can we chill out on the whole shit? Can we just bring it down a bit? Can you like I really like you. Can you not be naked online? Can you not be half naked online? Can you just like wear clothes online? This is like a thing. A girl could like you and be, at the same time say, yeah, but I don't want to wear like clothes online. You know, I want to be a little naked when I'm online. You know what I'm saying? Anywho. Another point I want to get to when it comes to lying to yourself is that, well, actually, no, let's stay there for a second. I had to learn that for myself. I had to learn how much of a liar I was and how much I avoided genuine human interaction because I couldn't handle genuine human interaction. There was a girl I used to work with, and she kind of was a part of like me losing my innocence when it came to what people were saying to me and what my interactions really were. I remember around this time I was getting ready to open my agency, so I was just kind of scouting for talent and trying to get people who may want to work. And in my mind, I spoke to everybody. He said, "Yeah, I'm interested in that. That sounds cool." So I think I just wanted to kind of just talk about my plans and whatnot, right? And so I said, yeah, let's go meet up at over here and eat and everything, right? And we were talking and whatnot, and we kind of just really vibing. But again, this is me thinking more like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going to be is going to be. It's kind of whatever. I don't know. And when you think like that, you get to where you don't realize that you be lying to yourself. That means that you were refusing to look at the truth because you don't acknowledge the truth verbally. Okay, the first step towards losing some weight is saying I'm fat. When I realized how fat I was, that's when I was able to lose some weight. When I realized, God damn, nigga, you're 314 pounds. The average weight still for the average male in America is 168 pounds. You are 100, 140, 54. You are 150 something pounds over that. Why are you okay with that? That far from lying, not being honest. I would rather get emotional about hearing I was fat than dealing with it. But going back to communication, right? So me and Shorty are having lunch. I'm thinking we having a casual lunch. Now, of course, it becomes clearer to me over time. But she was lacking on the communication too. All right. And this is where like women not learning sensuality, learning how to be playful, learning how to be sexy and stuff like that. You could like a woman again. Women create a whole universe in their head. Okay, Multiverse of Madness is about a woman's brain. They're inside a woman's brain. when you see the different Captain Americas and the X-Men, that is a great metaphor for a woman's brain. She will create whole worlds, okay, where different shit happens on every world in her mind, and you won't know anything about it. You'll never know about it. You'll never know. Never know. I want to rhyme that with oregano, but you'll never know, right? So she'll think that she's flirting with you, and you just thinking, why she look like that? What's this look you giving me? Like, if you find, right, you have to learn when the girl's checking you out, because she's not going to make it playful and fun. She's going to be like weird about it. Okay. Most women, when they check you out, they give you like a concerned look, like, and because they don't realize how they look while they're looking at it's either a blank look or like kind of like a bit of a concerned look, or kind of like I come to realize again, in their mind, they think they give you the look, but they really look like, you know what I'm saying? It just don't look sexy. It's not giving. So going back to old girl, I'm sorry, we having lunch, and out of nowhere she says, yeah, and I think that's why I'm so attracted to you. And I was like, oh, wow, okay, you think this is a date? That's wow, that's interesting. And again, I had to play it off. You know what I'm saying? And again, it wasn't really a big deal, but of course, over time, I realized, all right, yeah, maybe I can kind of see how maybe she thought that we was kind of getting to know each other and whatnot. And also, again, she's getting male attention from a man she deems to be masculine. All right. So in her mind, that's on. At the time, I didn't really understand what women mean and what they're saying with their actions and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? What else had happened? I think a year and some change later, me and her had a conversation, and she said to me, "Oh, no. You know what it was? We were where we worked at, right? We had like our own like office, but it was like open cubicles and whatnot. So everybody just had a space, and everyone was there at a certain time and whatever, right? And there was a time or two where like, yo, you got a little rude with me, because I forgot that it was her day, and I was sitting in her spot, and she had said something out the way. I think at some point she apologized, but at the time, I didn't understand that whenever someone is overly aggressive with you or talking, just saying extra shit to you, they really love you. Like they really because whenever someone just gets out of character with you a lot of times, when they know you, especially women, they're in an emotional state when they see you. And a lot of times women get like that because they have a fear of rejection, and they constantly feel rejected because they want attention. Okay. Every woman wants a lot of attention. It's like every man wants a lot of credit and praise. A man's ego can eat credit and praise all. I can eat credit and praise all day long. You can tell me that shit. I could never get enough respect. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now, I love getting respected. Oh my god, I love respect. It's to the point where like when people don't treat me with a lot of respect, I'm looking like, what the fuck is your problem? What's wrong with you? It's the big homie. Ugh, nasty. You should be ashamed of yourself. I got a story to tell y'all too. But anywho, yeah. So there was a few times in the past where she kind of like blew up at me, and there was a time when me and her were alone. One of the last times I seen her. Me and her were alone in our office, and she I forget how we got into it, but I think she asked me, "Oh yeah, how you doing?" And I think I said, and rather than responding for real, I think I said like a joke. And at times when I would joke with her in the past, she wouldn't always laugh. She didn't always like kind of catch on to I was joking. And women will tell me that from time to time that they can't tell when I'm joking. And it is yeah. So I remember when I made the joke, her reaction was like she wanted more from me. She wanted more of a heart to heart conversation, not so much in terms of a serious conversation, but the heart to heart connection. And that's when I realized that being cowardly and being afraid to connect with someone in a way where you're really talking to them and actually interacting with them. Doesn't mean you gotta bare your soul, but just try to engage with them. How you doing today? Oh, word. Oh, word. Oh, word. You went to the supermarket? Oh, okay. What you get? You gonna cook tonight? Simple questions like that drive a conversation and make it a good interaction. Another thing too is that we gonna work on being a good experience. That doesn't mean people pleasing necessarily, but being a good experience, especially for women. I'm gonna tell you right now, this the dating crisis is worse than y'all realize it is. You are in like this shit would be like if there was just a mass lesbian turnover. You know what I'm saying? We're like, millions of women just saying we all gonna be lesbians at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, or I don't know, or if there was a way that women could just kind of I'm trying to get to a vagina joke, but you get what I'm saying. Something to where vagina is not accessible no more. That would be something like that, which would be like the Book of Eli or something. I mean, it would be on that level of destruction. So anywho, um, so yeah, so she started talking to me. I forget what the conversation took a turn, but it took a turn when she started saying, "Yeah, I was trying to get to know Kasana. I was trying to kind of get to know you." And she didn't say it exactly like that, but that was her point. Was that like, I don't know, basically like what happened? And it was like, damn, like it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, like, but at the time I didn't understand, like, yo, well, she does only thing she knows is that she really likes you. She's not really picking up on how you feel about her or how you see her. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I kind of start understanding, like, yo, the importance of communication. Because when your communication is poor and you don't tell the truth and whatnot, it's hard for you to pick up on things. It's hard for you to to understand anything. How you going to understand anything if you won't tell yourself the truth? I don't think I need any more metaphors and whatnot. But anywho, let's do a few more minutes of this.
You shouldn't be pretending to be Kevin Gates because you're making him lose fans by pretending to be him. And then he replied back saying, I am Kevin Gates. I'm about to call you right now. I'm usually a very logical thinker, so I'm like, yeah, hell no, this is definitely a scam. He called me maybe a second or so later, and it was him in the video, and I was really shocked. And it was just a video. It was him. He was like laughing at me, and the video lasted for a couple of seconds, and then it went off. And I was shocked because I wasn't expecting it. And then after that, he was like, so, how was your day? And then we continued on from that. But that was the only time I actually saw his face.
Jerlisa was blown away when she saw her favorite rapper through video chat over the Skype app. This moment ignited a continuous connection. She engaged in daily conversations with the profile, sharing daily selfies and providing updates on what she was doing. Her love for Kevin led her to acquire feathers similar to the ones worn by Kevin Gates in his hair, a gesture aimed at demonstrating her unwavering loyalty.
I like his music and everything, his spiritual being. I feel like for when he's an Aquarius like I am, and the things that he say, it resonates with me.
Astrology.
Spiritual, not necessarily religious, but spiritual. And it don't even matter to me about fame or whatever. Like, I wasn't even connected to him in that way. His personality, I think he's very, very...
Lying again. Goodness gracious. I really wanted to get in here with y'all, man. We 35 minutes in, man. I want to get in here with y'all, and I planned on. That's why we need like a lot of time to blog, man. But I said I was going to do, man. This going to be. We gonna have to do like 10 parts, man. Cause I'm ready to cook. I'm so ready to cook for you. Oh my God, I'm ready to cook for y'all. 2024, I be at work working. She crazy. Deranged. Let's break her down a little more, okay? Hold me a check. All my exes owe me a check. I mean that. First, Exhibit A. All right, first of all, you can hear the cushion of her voice. You can hear, listen, this right here, yo, I'm telling you right now, if you was there with her recording that video, you would smell the weed. Yo, the weed smell would be so strong. Okay. First of all, you see the picture she's sent and whatnot, that's the same hair. And if you look, I think that's new growth. That's a lot of new growth. That means she's had those braids for a long time. Those are signs of someone who has deep depression. Okay. Also, again, communication and storytelling. When your communication is not good, right? Again, it leads to lying because again, you don't, when you don't communicate clearly, that means that your ideas are also not clear. When your ideas are not clear, that leads to you just making up shit. She's just making up shit. And also, to another thing too about this spiritual, not necessarily religious, but spiritual. No, you need to be religious on something. Find something to be religious, because honestly, people became a lot crappier when they stopped being religious about something. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with y'all now. You don't like system, order, and structure. This is shout out to Crimson Cure. This is another one of the dangers of our young women being afraid of system, order, and structure. I mean, young people in general, probably. You're afraid of it. That's why you're afraid of your daddy. If you got a masculine daddy, you're afraid of him because you're uncomfortable with pressure. Because you can't see the fundamental truth of just do what you're supposed to be doing to the best of your ability, and don't break the rules unnecessarily and all the time. All rules get broken. The idea is that we just set the standard. This is, here go metaphor. This is a sign for the speed limit. We're just saying to stay somewhere around there. All right? And that there is a speed limit. We're going to pull you over. It's there. Okay? When you fear system, order, and structure, you will never reach your freaking full potential. And it will stop you from being able to move forward. And going back to that story about that friend of mine, in hindsight, I realize now that she was voicing her disappointment that I didn't give. She felt like I didn't give her a shot. She didn't say that, but the conversation was like, "Yo, like, how can you even give me a shot? How can you even give me a chance?" You know what I'm saying? I kind of wanted to know. I felt, you know what I mean? That's kind of what she was saying to me. She said, "I really wanted to get to know you," and I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? And but from there, I realized how much I bullshitted people, because I thought that people didn't want to really want to know me or know what I think or stuff like that. And that leads you to not want to put yourself out there, because you build up this idea in your head that what you have to say isn't really important. And that's not really helpful. It might feel good because negativity can feel good. So it's always easier to be negative. It's always easier to sink down low, because there's no effort in that. Because that's why it's easy. It's no effort. It takes strength to be kind. It takes strength to care about how your actions affect other people. But before we go, I'm gonna break down a few reasons for why that's not Kevin Gates. Well, for one, she said she got a Skype call. First of all, what the fuck are you doing on Skype? It's like 2020, 23 at least in this. 2024, I don't know, man, but it's recent times. Why you? First of all, you lying. Probably lying. You said he just laughed and hung up. What are you talking about? What? That's all he needs to get thousands of dollars from you? I don't know how that scammer did that, man, but anywho, the main giveaways that this is not Kevin Gates is because he didn't say nothing about eating her booty. He didn't say anything about that. That's like his main thing. His main thing he talk about. I would have thought it was him. I thought when I was just reading messages, like Kevin Gates don't talk like that. He didn't say nothing about eating a booty or anything crazy. He would never have such a straightforward sentence. Oh man, you're my number one fan. I ain't nothing without you. I mean, I think that he could express appreciation, but he would mention something about like booty. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you know what I mean. So that's why I thought she dropped the ball at. I'm in here blogging, baby. That's part one, man. We out of here, man. We 40 minutes in, man. I gotta do some writing. Thank y'all again, man. We back, man. 2024, bro. I'm in here cooking. I swear I'm cooking. I'm fucking